my most proud achievements was Donamani, who I took from young horse through to Grand Prix myself, and he was the first one that I did that with. So he was just a young horse that we found who was for sale locally, and he just turned out to be a really good horse. And of course, Cordy here has been probably my most successful horse in competition. And he was actually purchased over in Germany from Castleman's by my mother, and she campaigned him for a while, and then I was lucky enough to get the ride on him. It was a real highlight winning Champion of Champion at Dressage with the Stars on Shiraz Black 2 years in a row. That was a very proud moment. And it was a lot of fun last year at the Nationals when Port and I ended up equal first with Heath in the freestyle. That was a bit of fun. So yeah, again, different things for different reasons I value more. I had a horse years ago who was a little bit on and off with soundness, and I got spun at a trot up, and I was quite young at the time. I was only 18, and I learnt the hard way that it doesn't always work out how you think it's going to at the show, and the preparation for a trot up is as important as the preparation for a class, and I learnt some very valuable lessons that show. I think it's really important that they have a trainable attitude. That's the most important thing. When I look back on the years and the horses that I think that have been the most successful, they have to have a really honest character. If they don't, they can still go on and be successful, but it's a lot more challenging and can often be a lot more heartbreaking. Again, a very untrainable attitude is, I guess, your worst enemy in dressage, because the work that they do is so intricate, and the high school work requires really a good work ethic from the horse. So if they don't have that, then it's a no-go. It's a tricky one. There's many things that are very important, but for me, a good saddle, a quality saddle like Kiefer, who spots me very kindly, is the most important thing, because you have to be able to ride without feeling encumbered by your saddle, and I'm very lucky to have a very good saddle to ride in. Patience, that's the most important thing. In getting young horses ready for young horse classes, I think it's really important to just keep the basic training scale in mind, and if the horse is not quite ready for the class, then wait another year. For me, riding young horses is more about training them to Grand Prix and not necessarily about getting to the young horse classes. So I like to take my time. Every day with horses requires me to have a sense of humour, so it's hard to pick one moment. Horses continually keep you honest and will embarrass you at the most inappropriate of times, and so yeah, it would be hard for me to isolate one moment, but yeah, every day's fun with horses and funny, and that's why I do it. In the morning of a big event, I always give my horse a light work in the morning to loosen him up. Today, because we've got a later competition schedule, I'm not on until 6:25 at night. He's getting a slightly later ride too, so that he's loosened up in good time for the class. And then it's just giving him some quiet time in the stable. He's quite social right now, but often he's at the back of the stable, so I say he's getting in the zone, but he's just kind of a private guy really, and so he likes to chill out in his stable and not be fussed over too much. And then as we're getting ready for the show, there's all the normal primping and preening before we go down the centre line so that he looks his best. It's really important at the shows to make the shows very rider focused, because the shows wouldn't be in existence without the riders, and there are some very good shows on the circuit at the moment which are really rider focused and rider friendly, and then there are some shows which are not, and I think for the discipline in Australia, the focus needs to be on getting these shows to be rider friendly so that we can do the best job that we can do and continue to promote the sport at the top end so that it filters through the whole system.